on screen 2. Thank you, Audrey, for that. We're going to take a well, here, I showed my picture. There's my picture. That's what you missed. You didn't miss much. Very special look at our newest member of the Synthesys family. Examples and training on how to make the web your playground. And we're going to be doing a demo done by our developer with a special limited, very inexpensive for a change offer. Now, very briefly, I just want to give you a little introduction how we came up with this. Obviously, the stock image thing has been gnawing at us, and we've been trying to, over time, completely solve the stock image problem. What is the stock image problem? The fact that you really don't need to pay for stock images, but now with this, more than ever, you won't. Also, the spokesperson, we hit that head on about 3-4 years ago, the idea of taking spokespeople and making them so that they can speak with lip sync. Well, the difference now is we're going to show you how you can take anybody, even yourself, and actually make yourself speak with lip sync, anything off the web that you pick. So that's going to be coming up today as well. And of course, we have some real showstoppers, so that's going to catch the attention of the traffic that you bring to your website. You know, the scroll stoppers that are so important, especially in social media. Maybe you're just looking to take your content creation to a new level by using it in Canva, and that's what we have going on here too, an integration into Canva. And since you're integrating into Canva and you have this as a Chrome extension, as you'll see in a minute, it will all become clear. That makes this unique, and that you don't have to keep going back and forth from app to app to app to app in order to use AI. So that's what we'll be discussing today. What is it specifically, Synthesys Extended? Why is it so exciting? Well, it's innovative technology. It's housed inside our Synthesys Chrome extension, as I mentioned, which allows you to transform any online image into a stunning AI-powered video or image, such as a digital asset, in other words, another image, and create captivating digital avatars and unique visuals. So with that in mind, let's get started and take a look at Synthesys Extended visually, which will really answer the question of what this does more than words. So there's so much to it that there's no doubt that you will come out of this really impressed, totally blown away, and yet still a little bit confused. And I'll tell you why. Because it does so much that you'll need some clarification. So I encourage you to ask questions in that question answer box as much as you'd like. We have a team of people here to answer those questions for you as we go along. For instance, just the very beginning, just the very little tip of the iceberg of what this does is one of the most important things, and that's image replication of any image that you find on the web, including stock image sites. You'll see later on, I even show one of the Getty images that you normally would have to pay for an arm and a leg for, and how it automatically removes any watermark, and it just brings over the new image and changes it and keeps it legal. Now, stuff that I'm going to talk about today at times is going to seem like it should be illegal. And it's not, because we're in a very interesting time of AI development. We're in a time where you might as well seize the opportunity and take advantage of what has happened. And what's happened is AI can recognize an image, and it can change it enough to make it totally different and yet look the same in terms of the message that it brings across. So, for instance, right here on the left, we're taking this image that we found on the web, and notice we have the same output on the right in terms of the idea of the image, that is, you know, an orange cat with a scarf, with the colors completely the same. The scarf is the same colors, the cat is the same colors, but it's obviously a different cat. It's kind of like not identical twins, but more like fraternal twins. You know what I mean? Identical twins would seem like a copy of each other, while fraternal twin would look more like a brother or sister. And that's what we have going on here. So the first thing that you could do is you could replicate images, but it gets so much more than that. All right. The other thing you can do is you can take those images and you could actually manipulate them once you bring them over. So not only can you take an image of an object and bring it over and change it, or a pet, an animal, a cartoon, but you could do it with people. All right. And you could change them one step further as well. And you can integrate with Canva with this software. So, in other words, you could bring it into the Canva templates and use that incredible software, which has a free and a paid. I'm on the pro account with them, and that's not even expensive. And it allows you to manipulate all these images that you make inside Canva using their templates, etc. All right. But in addition to bringing over the images, you could also change images and you could make images speak if they're, a person as well. And I'll show you that too. So we call it prompt control generation. What we can do is we can actually tell it to add things. For instance, here we're saying add a person to the image that is being visualized, person walking in front of it. All right, that's one example. We could also change the pose of that person to match what we want it to do. So, for instance, there's a character setting. It's in the upper right-hand side here, and we'll show you this in the demo in a moment. So if it seems any confusing at all, we'll clear up where this is on the inside. You could actually specify that you want your person to maintain the same pose that they're in originally. So even though it will try to do that, this really hones in on that. So yes, it would have done that anyway, but now it's going to do it even more when you click on the pose control. But the best one that we really love, because AI has been so limited in this regard since it came out a couple of years ago, um, we're talking almost 2 years now of AI in terms of text to image. When it came out 2 years ago and started to hit the marketplace in a big way, everybody noticed that you couldn't take text and bring it over to the image that you were trying to create. You just couldn't do that. You could not say, create an image which says collect moments, not things. That's to read it for a second to see what it said. Collect moments, not things. You could not do that. You could not say, okay, create an image that says collect moments, not things. It would just screw up the text or leave it out or give you something that was kind of a cross between every language on earth. I mean, it was terrible, and it's still terrible to this day unless you use this particular feature here, which is called Text Eye feature. So what it does is it recognizes the text. If you click that on the right-hand side, you can see we click the button there. It's going to recognize the text in the image, and it's going to treat it separately in its brain so it knows to now take that text off and put it back onto your image. And look at the great results you can get with that. Just by clicking that image, it will now mimic the text as well, which is a big change. It's a complete departure of where we were. So that's another thing you could do with it. Then there's the audio translation. So we have the ability to translate audio, not just for the videos, but we can actually just have audio files that are translated as well. But the big thing, and probably the reason you're here, depending on which email you got, is we now have the way to do talking customizable avatars inside Canva with our Synthesys integration here. So Synthesys has had for a long time something we call humatars, which are avatars based on humans, but that's not actually what you're looking at here. You're looking at that, yes, we are able to do that with this product, but what we're also able to do is go grab a picture of anybody and make them talk. Like on the bottom right, you're not hearing her right now because I didn't include audio with this file, but on the bottom right, you're seeing the girl actually speaking. I made that just 36 hours ago, where I actually made that woman speak right there. Now, what's so interesting about that woman on the lower right is she's not real. I keep looking at it over and over again and saying to myself, she's not real? She looks so real. So how did I make her? I took an image of a real person from a stock image site, okay? And then I had that reimagined, just like I showed you moments ago, and then I applied the ability to make her speak by just doing some text to speech with, again, I'll show you that in the demo in just a second. It'll become so much more clear, but you can actually do that. So let's see it in action then. Let's take a look at a demo if you're ready. Now, I have to make sure that you guys are ready. I'm going to look for any glaring questions first, and then I need you to get back to the computer and get ready for the demo because I'm going to play it. I want you to pay very careful attention to it because it will actually show you the inside and how easy this is to do with one of our lead developers, Anshu. So let's do that. Let me first look at your questions. Oh, Henri is so ready. Stephen is ready to go. Jim says outstanding. Paul says, yeah, I see the cat's markings are different, plus the eyes are different. Yeah, of course, but it gives the same impression, and that was the point. Okay, so I'm going to run the demo now, and this is going to help you out a lot in terms of seeing what we're actually talking about and how exciting this is. Let me switch over to it, and here we go. Turn your volume up a little bit. And my mic's going to shut off automatically. I'll see you again in 9 minutes. Here's a quick demonstration from Anshu showing the ins and outs of what Synthesys Extended can do for you, including making motion videos from images, talking faces, and so much more in literally a matter of seconds on the fly from anywhere on the web.
Welcome to the latest version of Synthesys X with brand new and exciting features. So without wasting any more time, let me start with the walkthrough and show you those features. Take any image, all right? So for example, let me take this image, then I'll right click on it. We have actually introduced a new option called Generate Similar Character, which I'll be showing you in a few seconds. Okay, once I click on revisualize this image, you would see the Synthesys X console pop up. All right, and within a minute's time, you would see some replicas created for this particular image. Okay, so you can see that 2 new replica images were generated by Synthesys X. Now let's see some other options as well. Okay, let's try to go back and let me try a person's image. Okay, let me try to replicate it. So say for example, I'm looking for a front facing image. Yeah, let's take her for example, and then right click on it and then click on generate similar character. Okay, can you see? So this is how you can generate replicas of an existing image on the internet. It's very simple. Now we've introduced an exciting feature where you can actually send these images that have been created from Synthesys X directly to the Synthesys AI Humans app inside of Canva. All right, so if you hover over the image, you would be able to see this send to Canva button. All right, so now what I'm going to do is first I'll log in into the Canva account. All right, just click on a project, anything, doesn't have to be anything special. All right, you will see the Synthesys AI Synthesys Humans app out here. So if I click on it, you would be able to see the talking photos here, talking images here. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to send this image over to Canva. All right, so I'm going to click here. Okay, it's done. Now let's go and check Canva. Can you see this photo here? I did not download it and upload it into Canva. I just clicked on the send to Canva button here, and I can now see it inside of the AI Humans app inside of Canva. All right, so this is so easy. You don't have to download it and upload it into the upload section of Canva. You can directly send your images from Synthesys X into the AI Humans application in Canva without any hassle. All right then. Now, moving on, we also have a few other options and features that I wanted to talk about. If you click on settings out here, so let's see what manipulate prompt is. You can add a text prompt to make subtle changes to the image that is generated. So let me show you something like this. All right, something like that. So we have a Caucasian woman, and I have added a prompt which says an Asian woman is sitting on a staircase. Now what I'll do is I'll right click, then I'll do generate similar character. Can you see this? So a replica was created, but since I added a prompt which mentioned an Asian woman, the generated images have an Asian woman in them. Okay, so this is how the manipulate prompt feature works. Now let's see how the image to video feature works. Okay, so what I've done is I have revisualized this image, and these are the results that have been generated. Now I can convert one of this image into a short animated video by clicking on this video icon here. So let's see how that works. All right, here we go. Can you see? It was converted into a short animated video. So this is how the image to video feature works inside of Synthesys X. Now you can use this button to download this video onto your computer. Moving on to the next feature. Let's now see how we can actually replicate a character and then create a talking image out of it. Okay, so for that, just have to right click on the image and click on generate similar character. All right, now that this character has been generated, what I'll do is I'll click on send to Canva to send it to my Synthesys Humans app inside of Canva. All right, so let me quickly show you where the Synthesys Humans app is. So it's right here. This is my Canva account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this image to Canva. All right, so I'm going to click on send to Canva here. Okay, now if I go back to Canva, just refresh it, I would see the face here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this photo as the avatar and add my script. So something like this, and add a voice. Okay, then I'm going to click on listen to your script.
Nice to meet you. I'm your presenter today.
Now what I would do is I'll click on generate AI video. So you would see this progress bar out here. It's preparing the video. All right, if you go to recent videos, you would see that this video is being rendered. You can also see a little progress bar out here, transparent progress bar. Okay, now we can see that the video is ready with this purple check mark out here. To add this avatar to your project, just click on it and it'll get added to your project.
To meet you. I'm your presenter today.
And you can hear him speak as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position him somewhere here, trying to remove the white background. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image as a background, so something like this. And send it to back. Now if you want to see it in action, you can just go to durations and click on play.
Nice to meet you. I'm your presenter today.
Okay, so this is how you can actually create a character in Synthesys X, send it to Canva directly by using this button here, and then use the AI Humans application out here to create a talking avatar. I hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Yes, thank you, Anshu. And now let me switch back. And you are seeing my screen once again. Those little robots on the bottom, by the way, we made inside Canva. Believe it or not, that wasn't with our AI, but we could actually replicate those if we wanted to, as you know. Now, just following through with what Anshu was showing, I just want to show you again a little bit from our quick setup guide. Now, because we felt that it would be great if you got an actual guide as a bonus. We have a written guide that comes with this app in terms of setup. And this is just a little bit from that guide that I'm going to show you now. So the first thing you do, as you saw, is you log into Canva, you start a new project, you go to the apps section in the left sidebar, you search for Synthesys Humans app, and then from there, you click connect and you'll be able to log in to your Synthesys account. And then from there, you'll be able to log in, as I said, find the Synthesys X tab and add the Synthesys X Chrome extension. It's that easy. It's all right there in front of you. And then you log into your Synthesys account with the Synthesys X extension. And from there, you start getting creating. Now, we have a much more lengthy written quick start guide that you actually will get as a bonus. And I will show you more from that later. Okay, but I just wanted to let you know that you do get that. It's really easy to connect Canva. I know it seems like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get my Chrome extension going and my Canva going? And no, it all works together. It's really, really easy. So let's talk about what is included with this software. Before we go any further, let me just check on your questions. And I want to ask you to just bear with me for a second. Some folks are completely new to this line of products, um, our AI line of products, and others already have it. There is just one duplication in terms of the product here, and it is called Epic Video AI, or EVA. Our second upgrade is going to be pretty much the same thing as what you already have with EVA. So we want to ascertain how many people already have that. So please put a 1 in the chat box if you already have the Synthesys product called Epic Video AI, or EVA. Put a 1 in the chat box. I just need to know so that I know who I'm talking to. And put a 2 in the chat box if you do not have Epic Video AI, or also known as EVA. Okay, it's about half. It's a little more people don't than do. Good. All right, so that'll help me out later on. So now we can talk about everything that's included with this incredible AI masterpiece. The first thing is obviously the variations. We talked about that at the beginning. You could either make a variation like you see right here below, or a revisualization. It's essentially the same thing, just slightly different. And the original image is on the upper left, and the variations are on the lower right. We're again conveying the same message with the image, and yet they're a completely unique image that can't be claimed to be stolen. You can see the differences, right? On the upper left, even though we're copying that image, we're copying the idea of that image more than anything else. Everything in terms of the idea of that image, the colors, the background style, the girl, her hair, her clothing, it's basically being copied and yet not. So it's really fortunate that we have this like loophole. Now, you could take that one step farther. You could also manipulate the prompts to add things to your new image, which makes them even more personalized to you. So the original is on the upper left. And look at that, folks. Come on in, look really close at that image on the upper left. See where it says Getty Images and the credit Dieter Merrill? I mean, that's crazy. We're able to copy an image like that. And on the upper right, that's the similar image that we're able to cook up. Now, that image on the upper right looks so similar to me to Moraine Lake up in Jasper National Park. I've been there. You've seen it before. It's one of the most photographed places in the world, and yet it's not. So the AI got inspiration from that when it looked at the original and said, "Here, let me give something similar to Moraine Lake, um, because that first one is so similar to Moraine Lake, and then I will recreate it and do that." But then on the bottom, what we've done is we added in our prompt that we want ducks floating on that lake, and then we have ducks that come up on that lake. And then the bottom right, we're taking the original and now we're saying, but we want a sailboat with its sails down on that lake. And we got that image that you see right there. So that's the first thing that you could do is you could copy the image. The second thing you could do is you could add prompts to change the image as well. And then, of course, you know very well about the fact that you can add talking images. Well, talking images are really interesting because we don't just use the avatars that come with the Synthesys product. We can actually go out and take the images off the web, as I've explained. So let's actually take a look at that. Let me hold the microphone to the speaker so you can hear it.
Good morning, y'all. Who remembers Tom and Jerry? They were one of my favorite cartoons. Good morning, y'all. Who remembers Tom and Jerry? They were one of my favorite cartoons.
I don't know, between me and you, I liked Woody Woodpecker and Felix the Cat. And when I tell you Woody Woodpecker now, I'm really dating myself. But since you guys are too young to remember that, you wouldn't know. Okay, so let's take a look here at our next feature that we're going to highlight. Look at this. Remember, I told you about that text eye feature. It preserves the text and in an image when revisualizing. So here's an example of that. I thought this was funny that it took it so perfectly. So it read the text as strawberry is the new Frosty from Wendy's on the billboard, right? And then it created a billboard on the right and it redid the text. Strawberry is the new Frosty. And that is pretty incredible that it was able to do that. It was able to take the text from the left and bring it over to the right. I can't tell you just how revolutionary that is. I mean, it seems like such a simple thing to do, but it's been a real thorn in the side of AI. It has just not been able to do that, the Achilles heel, so to speak. And then we have AI video, which is also something that is part of this, which is very, very cool. AI video allows you to take a still image like this and actually get it to animate. And that's another feature of the software. So as I said, there's so many things you could do with this that we wanted to go over it all, and it could get confusing as we do that, but we're going to break this down as best we can and answer your questions as they come up. So what is included then? Well, just a sample of what's included on the main product is the audio translate that we mentioned, the idea that you can personalize characters, you could get them out from the web anywhere, you could actually control their pose, you could make them talk, you can replicate images, the character generation, the prompt control generation where you can add things to the scenes. And of course, these are all copyright-free outputs. You don't have to worry about that any longer. We do have limitations on our very low-cost front-end product because it costs us money for each generation you make. So we have 10 Humitar. Those are the real human avatars that we have on the inside. But the actual talking images that you could grab off the web, you could do 25 of those. And we have unlimited revisualizations. That's where you take an image and you recreate the image. And that's what the main product is about. But now let me show you some of the upgrades. Now, the first upgrade is something we call transform. All right? Transform is where you upload a video of anybody, of any person, and this video will have that person, of course, gesturing with their eyes, with their hands, or should I say facial features, their eyebrows, their mouth, their head will be bobbing back and forth. You'll see it in just a second. I'll show you an example. And these movements and the audio of the video will be put into a still image, whatever still image that you choose. So as an example, you could take a dog, right? An image of a dog, and then you could control how that dog looks. You could have the dog speaking with your voice. Imagine using that. You could have the dog's eyebrows going up, the mouth opening up in surprise, or you could do it with a celebrity. You could, take, let's say, Tom Cruise, and you could have Tom Cruise actually bobbing his head back and forth and raising his eyebrows, et cetera, et cetera. Here, let me show you. We have Oliver from our team. This is Oliver, and we're going to play this video, and he's going to actually create, he's going to change a image that we're going to choose. You'll see that in a minute. Let me play the video first, and it'll become much more clear. That actually wasn't Oliver, but I like to say it was. And anyway, now we're going to take an image. This is the still image. That's the still. And now we're going to take exactly what our Oliver just did, and it's going to change the actual way that she looks and make her into a video doing the same thing. Watch. All right, now let's watch that again one more time. I think this is the coolest feature of all. This upgrade is just dynamite. And the result one more time. What do you think of that feature? Isn't that cool? That upgrade is my favorite part of this entire thing because it's something that you can, if you get creative, make whole movies out of. You could actually create an entire cast of characters, cartoon characters, that will mimic those same motions that you just made. And I think that's how it would best be utilized, would be to do it in a real, like a YouTube channel where you have all different characters, because your voice will now become the voice of the various different cartoons. And we didn't show a cartoon, we showed an actual real person, but it's even easier to make the cartoons manipulate like that. So that's upgrade number 1. Okay, and upgrade number 2 is something called AI video, and that's why we asked who has Eva before, because it's basically very similar to that, and you wouldn't need this if you have Eva. You don't need upgrade number 2 if you already have that product, and that's to create stunning AI videos inside Canva from any text or image. So you take a piece of text or an image, and then you make a video out of that, and we showed you and it's just, remarkable that you could do that. You could make magical video creations that can then be made into a slideshow to tell a full story inside Canva itself. That has some limitations too, but don't worry, there's a way to get out of those limitations. Now you're saying, wait a minute, I really need to see this, an example of that. And you got it. So what we have here, all right, is inside Canva, we use the main software to do a couple of things. Number 1, we asked for a slice of pizza, right? We asked for a slice of pizza to be created. So we have a still image that we're now going to turn into an animation. We, of course, needed somebody to narrate, and we did that with the main product as well. And then inside Canva, we were able to put together this template. Using this template, we're able to do what you're about to see. And then finally, on the right, that piece of pizza, we're going to make that animate now with this second upgrade. The fact that you can actually animate text to image or just take an image and make it move is pretty amazing. But doing it inside Canva is really important because you can create things like you're about to see here.
Feeling hungry? Try our pizza.
It's the best pizza I've ever had.
All right, now I want to point something out here. Remember I said that we have something called humitars You're actually seeing that. Let me ask Audrey, who created this, is the first one a Humitar or something you grabbed off the web? They're both Humitars? All right, so these are both what we call Humitars. We didn't just grab it off the web. We actually used it from what we have in stock inside Synthesys. So let's take a look again.
Feeling hungry? Try our pizza.
It's the best pizza I've ever had.
All right, so the difference between a Humitar and what you could grab off the web is our Humitars also have hand motions. Well, if you grab an image off the web and make it speak, it's just basically the face that's speaking. But that, what I just showed you, is a combination of all of these things and putting them together, but it includes the animated pizza, right? Watch the pizza again. And see how the pizza is going to move now. Right there. You see that in front of the fire? And right here, how we have the woman on the phone, and that's an animated scene as well. That is what our upgrade number 2 is all about. And being meshed with Canva makes it so that we could do a template and tell a story like we just did. Those were 3 scenes that you saw right there. Okay, so that was the upgrade number 2. The upgrade number 3 is to make any of this unlimited. Unlimited usage, no boundaries, no limits, create projects, media, AI videos, no restrictions, one-time charge only, and it's a pretty darn low charge. It's perfect for agency owners, entrepreneurs, innovators like yourself. Unlimited access means unbridled creativity for your campaigns. You don't have to worry about going over any of the limitations like the credits or anything like that. So, once again, if you get unlimited and you're only getting, let's say, the base product and upgrade number 1, it makes all of that unlimited. If you're just getting the base product, and we'll go over what that is again in a moment, all right? If you're getting just that and you get unlimited, again, that becomes unlimited. If you're getting the base product and upgrade number 1 and upgrade number 2, that is the AI video and, of course, the one where you transform another person with that crazy thing that we saw earlier, that Oliver, pretend Oliver, this one. Sorry, I just like playing that. Anyway, no matter what you get, it all becomes unlimited with our unlimited option. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, now I know I've gone over a whole lot of stuff here, and I'm about to show you how just crazy low we price this and how you could jump in and get involved with this. If you already have one of the Synthesys products and you're unclear how this relates to what you already have, well, let me help you clarify that. Number 1, there's nothing like this that you have, okay, because of the Canva integration and the Chrome extension, unless you already have the product called Eva. If you don't have that, then you don't have basically this product, even if you have other Synthesys products. That said, you could still clarify that by asking questions in the question answer box. All right, so I just wanted to point that out. So, are you guys ready to see the crazy low pricing and how you could get your feet wet with this amazing AI technology? Okay, you guys are ready. I see that you're ready right now. So here's the story, that basic product. All right, let's go over what that has again. The basic product with the translation, the personalized characters, the pose control, the image replication, the character generation, the ability to prompt control, and the copyright free outputs. That entire thing that we showed you earlier, believe it or not, only $27. You can actually get that main product for only $27. Is that a no-brainer or what? Just go to toddsuggests.com/extended. This is a limited offer. You can get all that stuff for just 27 bucks. If you want to pick up that one where you have that crazy singing and you could change any character to do that, that's called Transform. That's upgrade 1 for $47. Upgrade 2 is the AI video inside Canva, that pizza example I just gave you a moment ago, where we were moving the pizza around. That's $37. And you could get upgrade 3, which makes anything else that you've gotten unlimited at $197. All right? Just $197 to make all of this unlimited. Now, this is incredibly advanced AI, but it also includes the ability to do it in Canva, which makes this so different and so unique. Again, what's included on the front end is that audio translate, the personalized characters, the pose control, the image replication, the character generation, the prompt control, and the transform is where you upload a video of anyone and replicate it as an image of a person or a character, and the movements and the audio of that video kind of transform into the new person. It changes the image that you create. As I used an example, a cartoon would be a good way to do it. And upgrade 2 is the one where you create stunning AI videos right inside Canva, and you could create magical video creations that can be made into a slideshow to tell a full story. All you have to do is go to toddsuggests.com/extended. And upgrade 3, of course, is unlimited usage with no boundaries, no limits. Create projects, media, and AI videos with no restrictions, and it's perfect for innovators like you. Unlimited access means unlimited access even though there's only one charge. It is not yearly. And we're ready for your questions at toddsuggests.com/extended, but we understand that some of you have had trouble seeing our demo today because of the way that we played it through GoToWebinar. So before you ask your questions, I think to help clarify things, I'm just going to play that demo one more time a different way so that you guys will have a chance to really fully understand that. But obviously, this is an incredible deal at the lowest pricing we've done in a long time. And I really suggest that you hop on board getting this incredible AI technology. All right, so let me play the demo here. You'll still be able to see the link below it, the way I'm going to set this up. There you go. And here we go. Here's a quick demonstration from Anshu showing the ins and outs of what Synthesys Extended can do for you, including making motion videos from images, talking faces, and so much more in literally a matter of seconds on the fly from anywhere on the web.
Welcome to the latest version of Synthesys X with brand new and exciting features. So without wasting any more time, let me start with the walkthrough and show you those features. Take any image, all right? So for example, let me take this image, then I'll right click on it. We have actually introduced a new option called generate similar character, which I'll be showing you in a few seconds. Okay, once I click on revisualize this image, you would see the Synthesys X console pop up. All right, and within a minute's time, you would see some replicas created for this particular image. Okay, so you can see that 2 new replica images were generated by Synthesys X. Now let's see some other options as well. Okay, let's try to go back and let me try a person's image. Okay, let me try to replicate it. So say for example, I'm looking for a front-facing image. Yeah, let's take her for example, and then right click on it and then click on generate similar character. Okay, can you see? So this is how you can generate replicas of an existing image on the internet. It's very, very simple. Now, we've introduced an exciting feature where you can actually send these images that have been created from Synthesys X directly to the Synthesys AI Humans app inside of Canva. All right. So if you hover over the image, you would be able to see this send to Canva button. All right. So now what I'm going to do is first I'll log in into the Canva account. All right. Just click on a project, anything. Doesn't have to be anything special. All right. You will see the Synthesys AI, Synthesys Humans app out here. So if I click on it, you would be able to see the talking photos here, talking images here. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to send this image over to Canva. All right, so I'm going to click here. Okay, it's done. Now let's go and check Canva. Can you see this photo here? I did not download it and upload it into Canva. I just clicked on the send to Canva button here, and I can now see it inside of the AI Humans app inside of Canva. All right. So this is so easy. You don't have to download it and upload it into the upload section of Canva. You can directly send your images from Synthesys X into the AI Humans application in Canva without any hassle. All right then. Now moving on, we also have a few other options and features that I wanted to talk about. If you click on settings out here, so let's see what manipulate prompt is. You can add a text prompt to make subtle changes to the image that is generated. So let me show you something like this. All right, something like that. So we have a Caucasian woman, and I have added a prompt which says an Asian woman is sitting on a staircase. Now what I'll do is I'll right click, then I'll do generate similar character. Can you see this? So a replica was created, but since I added a prompt which mentioned an Asian woman, the generated images have an Asian woman in them. Okay, so this is how the manipulate prompt feature works. Now let's see how the image to video feature works. Okay, so what I've done is I have revisualized this image, and these are the results that have been generated. Now I can convert one of this image into a short animated video by clicking on this video icon here. So let's see how that works. All right, here we go. Can you see? It was converted into a short animated video. So this is how the image to video feature works inside of Synthesys X. Now you can use this button to download this video onto your computer. Moving on to the next feature. Let's now see how we can actually replicate a character and then create a talking image out of it. Okay, so for that, just have to right click on the image and click on generate similar character. All right, now that this character has been generated, what I'll do is I'll click on send to Canva to send it to my Synthesys Humans app inside of Canva. All right, so let me quickly show you where the Synthesys Humans app is. So it's right here. This is my Canva account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this image to Canva. All right, so I'm going to click on send to Canva here. Okay, now if I go back to Canva, just refresh it, I will see the face here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this photo as the avatar and add my script. So something like this, and add a voice. Okay, then I'm going to click on listen to your script.
Nice to meet you. I'm your presenter today.
Now, what I would do is I'll click on Generate AI Video. So you would see this progress bar out here. It's preparing the video. All right. If you go to recent videos, you would see that this video is being rendered. You can also see a little progress bar out here, transparent progress bar. Okay, now we can see that the video is ready with this purple check mark out here. To add this avatar to your project, just click on it and it'll get added to your
Nice
project.
to meet you. I'm your presenter today.
And you can hear him speak as well. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position him somewhere here, trying to remove the white background. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image as a background, so something like this. And send it to back. Now if you want to see it in action, you can just go to durations and click on play.
Nice to meet you. I'm your presenter today.
Okay, so this is how you can actually create a character in Synthesys X, send it to Canva directly by using this button here, and then use the AI Humans application out here to create a talking avatar. I hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions.
All right. Thank you very much. I see you're asking some good questions. I'm trying to answer them myself, some of them. Let me send this one out.
Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how
Now he doesn't want to stop talking. Okay, let me get back to my slideshow. And let me take a look at some of the questions. I'm going to bring Luann and Shannon over to help answer some of these questions as well. But just a reminder, if you just want to get your feet wet with this product, most of the features we showed today are actually inside the $27 offer. And you could get that with toddsuggests.com/extended and see how you like it. And if you want to, move to the unlimited. Once again, toddsuggests.com/extended. Now, I do want to show you some bonuses before we go back to the question and answers, because in those bonuses, I also have the actual written instructions that you're going to get as a bonus. I'm going to click on that link you see right there, number 2, and you're actually going to get a preview of that again. So the first bonus you get is my exclusive TikTok bonus. Why? Well, I went on TikTok and I used a lot of these images, and I was able to, on a unrelated to marketing channel, an astronomy channel, astronomy and weather, I was able to actually accumulate, drum roll please, something like 50 million views. Okay, we lost track. Just one video alone that I made last week using some of these images, just one video alone, I got 12.4 million views and a whole bunch of likes and a whole bunch of followers. I mean, I picked up about 30,000 additional followers just from that. Now, using these myself and the AI images, I've been able to accumulate 219,000, I can tell you exactly, 219.7 thousand followers on TikTok. So what I did is I created a bonus outlining what's called the Creator Rewards Program, which pays you on the views without having to sell anything. And that's my first bonus that we're issuing, is as a illustration of that program and how you could utilize videos, even faceless videos, to get in on that program, make videos that get a lot of views, and boom, you could get paid on just the views alone. Now, honestly, not all days make a lot of money. I've made thousands and thousands of dollars, and somewhere between $12,000 and $14,000 since the end of March with this. But Some days you don't make a lot. Like today, I made $4. Yesterday, I made $3. But it's it adds up over the course of the month. It's pretty cool. So again, it's that's my first bonus. My second bonus to you is, if you get this, the complete written instructions, the worksheet, the quick start guide, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. The third thing is the Faceless Marketing Masterclass. That will help you with all your social media videos. The Side Hustler's Blueprint and the Creator Economy Manual. Let me show you number 2. Okay, here's number 2. I'm going to expand it. This is your actual bonus to help you get started. It goes over very clearly the basic setup. Thank you, Paul, by the way, for putting this together. You could create a new project. Of course, that's what you're going to do. You're going to click the apps button on the sidebar. You're going to search for the Synthesys humans. You see how it just gives you every step of the way what to do? I showed you a little of this earlier in the webinar. You're going to click the connect button to get started. It just shows you everything. I'm just going down through the document, just like you'll be able to go down through the document. And it's just such clear instructions. And then Paul shows you what you can actually do inside of Canva with Synthesys. And let's actually focus in on this for a moment. Like how to create an image replica from an existing online image. That's the first thing that you'll want to do. So you could go to Pexels, for instance, for ideas, or you could go to a stock image site and then grab their images, and then you'll be able to create the new ones like you see on the right. Here's generating a similar character. So we grabbed this woman from a site, and then we created women that evoke the same general feelings. You could create different variations, etc. You could download your image. You could upscale your image. Paul goes over that all in the instructions right here. And he shows you where you could do it. How to generate a talking character. Remember I said there's 2 ways to generate talking characters. One is to grab them off the web like we're doing right here. And the other is to use our humitars, which are already built in. These are our humitars right here. Instructions for that. Pretty cool. How to regenerate images with text. We spoke about that. Look how the "You are beautiful" was able to be carried to the new image. We talk about audio translation. Wow, Paul did a really good job with this. Pose control. See how we asked for the similar pose to be on this image on the right as the image on the left? How to animate a portrait. Shows how to animate this woman. Other considerations about revisualizing. Anyway, we also show you here where to write to us or to support at the very bottom of that document. So you get this document, which really goes over so many features, which is kind of necessary with such a massive product like this that does so many things. You get this instructions, which will help you very much along the way. All right, pretty exciting. I'm going to bring in Luann, and she's going to help go over some of the questions you guys have already asked. And Shannon's in the background there too. Luann, can you help me out and tell me what's going on in the question answer box?
Hi, I'm right here. And we have a question from Douglas, actually an email. He's already watched the webinar, but he sent an email. He said he'd like to know how many words you can use when making a video spokesperson. I don't know if we talked about the limitations on some of these. Shannon, if you could jump in on that.
Yeah, the number of characters is 500. So you can write a script up to 500 characters and turn those into a video.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been multitasking, everyone, so please give me a second to catch up a little bit. Lloyd is asking a question about Eva. Lloyd, this is beyond what Eva and all the others that you have to do. You have a lot of our different products, but this is the next step.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Okay, go
I was
ahead,
just gonna, I
Shan.
was just going to add, Luann, with Eva, that is just text to video and image to video within the Synthesys app itself. But now you can, with Extended, you're actually browsing the web, taking images from the web on the fly, manipulating them, and then sending them into Canva so they can use them in their Canva projects. So it's a totally different concept of using Synthesis and where you're actually getting your media from and creating media on the fly and then being able to use it within Canva.
Yes, Mary, this is brand new. You're welcome, Lloyd. Nicole, this is from Synthesys. We've been around since 2019, and we have a strong record, very strong record of evergreen products that continue to be updated with all the latest technology. You're welcome. And we started, as I said, in 2019 with a, Synthesis Voices at that time. And actually, it was just called Synthesis, and that's all they had was voices. And we've grown and grown and grown since then with all the latest technology. And Oliver and his team are just absolutely incredible how they keep up with the latest and greatest. And a lot of the things that we use are custom. They aren't using a certain model. They're actually custom models that Oliver and his team have created, so that you have the best that is available. Our voices are fantastic, and Fortune 500 companies such as Coca-Cola and NVIDIA and Yahoo are using Synthesis in their particular companies. And yes, you will be able to upgrade later, but within the time frame of the launch would be the best because the prices will be going up. If you want to, wait a couple days, launch ends on the 28th. And we will have a replay after we close this out. We're going to be processing this particular webinar, and we will have this replay up hopefully within a few hours, and it will be available in case you want to watch this all over again. Any other questions? Fred, the unlimited is for usage, so it's not a bundle of all the products that we're offering today. It's the usage bundle, just so you're clear on that. Tanya, we're always updating, always update, and yes, as I said, as soon as the newest technology is available, we're going to be using it. So I think it's incredible what we're offering right now. The ability to be everything to be used with inside Canva. It took an extremely long time for the Canva approval to be done, and Oliver and his team had to work very hard to get the precise requirements that Canva asked for. And we're really pleased that we're able to offer that, be able to give you the chance to use those two products together. Jocelyn, not sure about if your question was answered. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Can somebody, if you want to post that question again, Jocelyn, so we make sure that we answer that for you. Oh, there we go. Jocelyn, so the answer to your question does not include more voices. Yep. The upgrades. Todd, do you want to scroll back and show the upgrades again? William is asking,
Okay.
what are the upgrades?
Yeah. Well, of course, this was one of them, was the transform feature. Where you could take any image and make it do the things that you did in the original video. All right, so that is one, and that's what this is here. You upload a video of anyone and replicate it as an image of a person or character, and the movements and the audio of that video get transformed into the new image. So that's pretty incredible. That's number one. And number two, if you look closely at this right here, when I play this is kind of taking everything and putting it all together, but you'll notice on the right-hand side, watch the image of the pizza. We started with a still image of the pizza, and we actually made it animate, and we did it inside Canva. And that's the upgrade number two, is to actually take images, make them move, and do it inside Canva so you could have creations like this.
Feeling hungry? Try our pizza.
It's the best pizza I've ever had.
You saw that third image too was moving with the woman on the phone. That's what upgrade number two is. And upgrade number three is making it all unlimited, everything that you've purchased. just makes it unlimited. And this is the outline of what is what. Upgrade number 1 is $47. Upgrade number 2 is $37. You can make all of that unlimited with an additional $197 one-time charge only, so that you don't have to worry about it. That also makes your main purchase unlimited as well. Luann?
For those of you who have already purchased and you're asking about the instructions, they're included in the group of bonuses that are on the thank you page. When you complete your purchase, you will end up on the thank you page. There's 2 buttons on there that are of note. One is a button that will take you directly to your login page. If you do not receive your details, you can log in yourself by going to the login page and using forgot password. And the second button on the thank you page is for bonuses. It's plainly marked bonuses. So you click on that and it'll take you to the doc that will allow you to get all the bonuses that we're offering today, including those fantastic instructions. Renee, yes, the upgrades will be available later, but by the 28th is when you need to decide whether you want your upgrade in order to get it at the launch prices. We will be raising the prices after launch is over. William, you need to go through the funnel. So you need to purchase the front end. And then if you decide that you do not want OTO1 or OTO2, you can hit the no thank you link on the bottom of each of those pages, and then you will see the unlimited offer. Yes, Stephen, you will still get the bonuses. They will, they're on the thank you page. So you'll still see that thank you page. Any other questions? Fred, again, this is all brand new today, so you don't have everything if you didn't purchase at least the front end today. Nicole, the bonus that you're referring to is a written bonus. It's talking about how you use it, how you use faceless content. Yes,
Hey,
Mary. Yes, Mary, you can do that. Yep. Go ahead.
hey, it's confirmed. Fred does have everything. So, Fred, if you want to write your green screen guy, and we'll drop the email into the chat here, we'll send you those bonuses.
You're welcome, Fred. I'm glad we got that confirmed. Henry, you'll see the bonuses on the thank you page. If you have, and we can drop the thank you page too for those who have already purchased. Yeah, if you want to send me the receipt along with your request, that would help too. Either way. Congratulations, Mary. Good for you, Henry. Any other questions? Well, I'm not sure what else, if we need to cover anything else. Everybody seems to be satisfied with the questions they asked already. Arthur, no, you didn't mess up.
Thank you, Stephen.
Arthur, we'll get you straightened out, whatever it is. All right. Since I didn't see any more questions and everybody seems to be happy with the conversation that's gone on today, we're going to close down the webinar. And we appreciate all of you coming today and spending your time with us. And we'll see you inside Synthesys. Bye for now.
Have fun with it. Bye.